Hello, my friends. Hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to show you number 39 on my shelf. 39. I didn't meet my goal of 40 by the end of 2025, but that's fine. I'm still trucking along. I've got 20 on my list to do this year, so now I have 19 more to go. Hope everybody, I think we've already chatted. Have we already chatted since New Year? I guess. Well, hope you had a good one. Time seems to be like a big ball of mush. I don't know. Can't believe I already had my birthday. So that was on Saturday. And then yesterday, my gosh, I went to a crop. Kathy treated me to a scrapbook crop for my birthday and lunch, which was lovely. And so that was fun. I enjoyed myself. I didn't get much done. I felt very out of my element because I'm so into working on my scrapbooks at home in my space with my candles and my very comfy clothes, my hair up, my glasses on, my bra off, all that stuff. So I was a little bit out of my element, although I did have a great time and met some wonderful new ladies, and I'm sure I'm going to go again. I told Kathy I will go again. Not like her. She goes every weekend and then Mondays, and she spends a lot of time at crops. I can see myself maybe once a month. So maybe that's part of my scrappy goals for 2026 as well, to attend a crop a month. We'll see. Anyway, this is not what this video is about. I just wanted to show you number 39, which is, again, Miscellaneous in a Black Creative Memories album. You know, I take the spines out when I'm working so they don't get all squished. And there we go. This is, of course, the second page of a double page spread. As I say every time, the other page is in the end of another album. So I believe this one might be on my shelf. So there's that. And this album is going to be interesting because in it is that layout where I had 40 flippin' 5 photos. That is some kind of record for me. So we'll get to it. It's near the end. But I'll show you these. This is, again, I'm going to say it, too many photos of a day, a simple day at the park with my kids. I mean, this is already a continuation. I don't know if there was just this page or another one before it, but this is unnecessary. But then I didn't want to tear it apart. And I mean, I've told you, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I tear them apart and combine them. And sometimes I just leave them and promise not to do it again. That was the case here. I really liked all of these photos of my cute little son. My daughter was not in the mood. She was having a tween moment of being cranky, but he was happy as a little clam. So he was taking photos of me, and he was in many photos that I took. So I did this kind of thing. Sorry for the glare, guys. And I just did one over here as well because the pictures were so cute to me that I didn't want to not include them. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 per double page spread. Plain as can be, and I'm fine with that for now. Not for now, forever. I'm not going back to renovate, as I call it, to renovate these scrapbooks. No, sirree. Here is a page that is very dear to me because my son took the photos. And he was just so happy that they turned out, and I was so happy at how they turned out. So I thought, yeah, let's feature these. And really, when do we scrapbook about ourselves, right? I mean, come on. I'm making all these albums and then there's like one photo of me here and there. That's not right. So I kind of wrote a little bit about myself here and yeah, talked about how happy I was at 44. Wow, this was a long time ago. I'm older than that, but that's fine. Hello, happy me. I love this gold paper. No idea where it's from, but I like it. So that is that. And then, oops. Oh, yes, here is another page of him again. Again, like I said, utterly and completely unnecessary. No reason whatsoever to have all these photos, but he's my boy. He's adorable, and they stay. This is a design look that I haven't done for a long time. I'm going to do that again. I keep saying that when I see these older layouts, that I'm going to do what I did then. And I like that. This was using 6x6 paper pads, which is a great use for them. Yeah, I'm going to do that again. There's that. Nothing else worth mentioning there. So that takes us from 5,000 pages of One Day at the Park to Halloween. And this was Juliana. My gosh, she came up with some clever concoctions for Halloween. Here she was. Fancy baby. What did I write here? Well, what did I write? Halloween 2016 fell on a Monday right after school. Anthony had a little nap to have lots of energy to go out. It was his own idea. They looked so cute this year. Juliana, grade 5, was fancy baby Granny Grape. And Anthony, grade 3, was a scary, not really, vampire. Natalie was a fairy, went as a fairy bee. So that was Juliana's friend at the time who broke her heart never to speak again. So there's one. I love the bright green. I actually really, this is funny. I enjoy very much making Halloween pages, but I couldn't give a flying hoot about Halloween anymore. Don't care about it, don't participate in it, but when the kids were little, it was kind of fun, and I like that I have these and that I scrapbook them. I like all the papers and the funny and trying to be scary designs. They're just cute. So there's the second page, more of Juliana, who was losing her balloons wherever we went. By the time we got home, she had very few on her. Look, I think how I adhered them, I think I pinned them with a safety pin, like by the little tied part. I think that's what I did. But it was cute. Yeah, she was losing them as we were walking, which was hilarious. What's notable on this page? These big Creative Memories letters, maybe? I don't know. Maybe this cute green trim that you have seen before if you've been following me. I love that stuff. I bought a few new colors this year, but this one I got free on one of those tables that are crop where people leave stuff they don't want. So thank you, whoever you were. Now, of course, you know this is recent. Why? Because of that. Guys, I love many things, but I really, really love peekaboo pockets. That is my favorite thing right now. Not in life, of course, just in scrapbooking. I have other things in life that I love more than that, but wow, for scrapbooking this stuff, these have revolutionized the way I scrapbook. I say that all the time. I love them. So here is paper from a paper pad that I ripped apart, and people quite enjoyed that video. I have to say, I think that was my most viewed video. I don't know why. It wasn't that exciting. I think I got something like 9,000 views on it. What? Why? But thanks. It wasn't that exciting. So I used that paper. I love, again, there's green, that bright lime, beautiful green carried through all these layouts. And I used it here again. I think I'm obviously picking it out of that, Anthony's little candy catcher. But this was a fun one. These little tombstones came out of a piece of paper from Michael's, from a Halloween pad, from that pad there. And I just cut them out. I used a bunch of these adorable flocked, like they're really soft, flocked ghosts from Recollections. I made this. I just looked up spooky font on my Cricut, so I made that. Those are, I don't know from where, maybe Simple Stories, maybe Echo Park, don't know. But I put my people on the front and a little journaling here and more photos in the back that don't mean as much to me. So lovely, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this page. And then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in total. I love that. So here I have somebody's dead dog, plastic, of course. Sweet little Mocha in some sort of monster hat. I don't think she was happy with that. A picture of all the candy and crap the kids brought home. Half of it went in the garbage, sorry to say. But, I mean, if a bag of chips is unpopped and open, maybe we did it, maybe we got it that way. We're not taking a chance in eating that. So, yeah, that's what happens. And so that's this page. Then on the back, I took photos as we were walking around. These are not ours, but I took photos of my favorite jack-o'-lanterns and then just put them here. It's something cute to remember. Certainly wouldn't change my life if I didn't include these, but these were already printed, so why not? Then I have Sweet Anthony again in 2 photos. Wow, look, it is Anthony once again, because he is the child who doesn't complain about photos. This girl does. He does not. So there's that layout. I love it, love it, love it. So like that and like that. Then, oh, we went from Halloween to Christmas. So this is blah, 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 all about celebrating the birth of Jesus, but they also enjoyed Santa. We told them, legendary St. Nicholas. So I did some journaling here, and then we went to a pretty local mall that never had lineups. The mall is dead. They've changed it now. Now it's even more dead. But this mall is dead. There was never a lineup to see that Santa, so that's where we usually went. So there's that. Nothing remarkable here. Oh, but this one, guys, I love it. Did you get to see where I shared the beautiful vellum paper pad that my kids got me at Michael's for Christmas? They're so cute. They got me a candle, some other scrapbook pads, socks, like Grinch socks, things like that. But this is the one thing that I made most use of so far. So Recollections had a vellum Christmas paper pad. So look back, you'll see it on my little short haul video, I think, or maybe it was in stories. Check my stories, actually. That's maybe where it was. But this is vellum. And they have 2 of each design in this pad. Look how flippin' perfectly the colors of those ornaments match the colors in my photos. I love it. And I didn't want 2 pages of them, so I have one to use again. All I needed was this one on one side. Oh man, I love it. And then I did this. And look at this, I forgot. Look at these flippin' cute, real felt, adorable, tiny, sweet little stockings that I think I got at Michael's 2 years ago. Oh, so cute. It wasn't even in the scrapbook section, but of course we look everywhere, don't we? I don't stick to just looking in the scrapbooking section. There is a beautiful cut file from Bella Boulevard that I love. So as you can see, I pulled out that mustard color and that seemed to tie it together best. And I used mustard here, these little sayings. So I love that. So what did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A dozen pictures per double page. That works for me. I love it. Love it. Oh, yes. Another one. This also came from that pad. This is vellum as well. I don't know if you can tell, but yes, it is. And you can't see any of the adhesive, which is really cool and surprising. So that's a bonus. And then I have these little puffy stickers and my little tiny enamel dots. Can you see that? I just used that to decorate 2 little trees, just to use stuff up. I have so much stuff, my goodness. Don't we all? But I did that. Then I did this. A few more pictures here. Little journaling there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Oh, another thing worth noting. I'm making a lot of use out of all that ribbon that Kathy and I bought at Michael's. It was the buy 3, get 1 free. So 4 rolls of, I think, 8 types of ribbon. No, so 4 packages of 8 rolls of ribbon. So 32 rolls of ribbon for the price of 1. Plus, that price of 1 got my daughter's discount at Michael's because she works there. So what a freaking deal. So we bought 4 initially and we were going to split them. And then I said, no, I'm not sharing this. I just ended up going out and buying Kathy 4 more and just gave her those because, yeah, no, I want my stuff. I can't share. I do not share. So I love this. And then it looks to me like a little present or something, this page. Very cute. Love it. Love that it was only over 2 pages for one story. So this one is as well. We went to, when the kids were young, we always went to my husband's work parties. You see, I did some journaling here. We went to his work parties. They always put on a great party for the children. They always got gifts. Look at this. And what am I going to do? I'm going to flip this because I have 4 more photos there. I love it. I love it. And there were a few, I think I had about 5 more pictures from this event. I didn't even use them. The colors were crap. Like, look here. Of course, the picture where Dave and I both look good. The color's crap. It's all yellowy, like a lot of the ones used to be in our dining room here where I made my husband go from, he went from the warm light to the bright white. Much better for me. So anyway, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12 works for me. Guys, seriously, listen to me. Listen to your mother. Get these. Buy them. Use them. You will freaking love them. Love them. So there's that. Oh, this is also for Michael's. Kathy and I bought a little cute little set from one of their Christmas collections this year. That's one of the things in there. They have acetate and vellum and like a light cardstock variety in that package. So there's that. Cute. Love it. Done. This, I love it because it's so girly and youthful and childish and cute. So my little niece and her parents, Dave's sister and her husband, they slept over at Grandma and Grandpa's on Christmas Eve. And Grandma and I used to share photos back in the day. I think she gave me these, or maybe Dave's sister did. I don't remember. We weren't even there, but I wanted to document how cute my niece was because I love these photos. So that's what that is. And I did journaling on here to say just that. We weren't there, but I love the photos. So grids, and they are just under 4. So more than 3.5 and under 4 to get them to fit on a 12 by 12. All right, you're going to see a lot of photos of Christmas morning. This was Christmas morning. And this layout was already done. All I did was add the embellishments and the journaling. And I didn't really do much. It's busy enough. I find that paper with writing seems to be extra busy. But it's cute. So I added these presents, these. This was already there. It bothers me. It's too thin. But when I tried ripping it off, it ripped the paper. So I just left it. Who cares? It's fine. I can't. Oh my gosh. I would never, ever finish my scrapbooks if I tried to fix everything that I don't really like. Ugh. This one I find cute. Every time I see this, I want to do more scrapbooks that look like this. I just like this look of the paper, kind of, like the layering of the paper. I love this. I don't very often at all use my Kiwi Lane templates, and I don't have many. I have mainly the brackets and stuff like that, so I have to remember to use them, for heaven's sakes. They're so cute. So I do like this layout. I like that over the years I take pictures like in front of where we put our stockings. I like to see how I've decorated. I love pictures of what the kids got. That is really, really fun for me. So there. What else is notable? Nothing. Let's move on. Okay, well. What? Oh, I did something different here. Hold on. Okay. So this is what the layout looks like. What I love is this. This is a Simple Stories chipboard frame. Look at that. Isn't it cute? Yeah, I think so too. Chipboard frame, and instead of a photo, I decided to journal in it. Why not? So that's what I did. I added this. This didn't come with it, but I have it on pop dots because it didn't look right too flat. And then I added this Christmas tree that doesn't come on the frame. And then very plain, I just kept going with what gifts they received that year and their cute little matching jammies. Pardon me. I think, I may be wrong, but I think this paper is also from those Michael's pads, the recollections, or it's from last year. I don't remember. But look at this. So 4 pictures on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12. Nothing else? Yep. 12 pictures per double page spread. So that's what it looks like. And this is what it looks like open. So you don't have to always use your peekaboos the same. I usually put them here and I tuck them under the paper. But that's cute too. And now in retrospect, I think I'm working on Christmas from this year as well. I'm working on everything. I'm all over the freaking place as usual, but I'm working on Christmas from this year, and I think I'm going to do this and then one on this side too, so they both close in. You have to be a little mindful of what it looks like underneath, and when, you know, it has to look good both ways, but it's not that hard. Once you do a few, it's easy. Oh, here, what did I do? I added some of the twine, Christmas twine that we got in that Michael's package, and I just made it look like pictures hanging, and then I just glued in a really, really round, it's not even an enamel dot, it's just like a half bead. So I love it. Added this, popped up, and that's it. Nothing more to it, but I quite enjoy that one. Guys, okay, seriously, if I have ever been excited about a page, this is it. This is my favorite page. And the reason is, well, the pictures are cute, the papers are cute, but the reason is I got 45, if I counted correctly. I will count with you again, but 45 pictures on this double page spread. And I just love it. It is so, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to count with you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Don't mind her bangs. She cut them herself. 18, 19. Oops. 20, 21. Oh my gosh. 21 on one side. And yes, that is using a whole lot of 4x6 of these. But I don't know. I was talking to Kathy about it, saying, yeah, these are expensive. It doesn't, I mean, it's expensive. But then you have to think the pages are not cheap and the embellishments aren't that cheap. What's a better use of your money? I don't know. Sometimes this, not always this. That's what I'm trying to say. And now I freaking lost count. What did I say? 21. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 4, 5. Oh my gosh. 6, 7. Yeah, 21. 7 times 3, right? Okay, so 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And I tried to make it look like a door. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30, 39, 41, 43? Shoot. It is 43. I think Kathy counted 43. Well, my math sucks. It is 43, but still 43 on a double page spread. Okay, I will take it any day. Yeah, none of these are on, none of those have peekaboos. But anyway, look, even by itself, I freaking love this page. Isn't that cute? Again, the little squares to me look like presents. And in retrospect, you know what? Actually, no, I'm going to do it on the new page I'm working on. I was going to say in retrospect, I should put a little bow on each one of these. I'm going to do that. I saw somebody make like a partial Christmas tree and a few presents on the bottom. Let's see if I can recreate that. I don't know, but I love it. I could sit here looking at this all day long. but I must move on. So there you go. That is my favorite style ever. And then, oops, can I even pull? This is heavy, guys. It does add chunk to your album. My album's already as chunky as can possibly be, so that's why there's not as many pages in albums where I use these, obviously. Here's another page that I love because it's using that new paper from the thinner pad with more pages in it. And these are the little cards Kathy and I picked up at Michael's as well. So you can't tell they're cards, but I mean, if the page protector was off, you could tell because they open. So I thought they were cute. I was able to pull out some pink embellishments here because of the paper, and I just love it. So I have this. This cat is so cute. So seeing the girls with their toys that they got and all the little stuff I brought over to Grandma and Grandpa's. Wait. Oh, hold on a second. I wanted the cat on the top. I was initially going to call this layout Meowie Christmas, but did not because I didn't put too many cat pictures. But look at that. Cute kids. Adorable. This can open like that, or I mean, whichever one you want can be on top, really. But I think I meant for it to be that one. Here I meant for it to be the cat. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on that one. And then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, right? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Whoa. What? 31, 33? Did I count these already? Now I don't even know. Anyway, there's lots of pictures on there. That's the point. So that is that. And then good heavens to Betsy. What a boring and ugly freaking layout, but I like that I have the pictures. I did not touch this. I left it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 photos per double page. They're 3 by 3 going across. Boring as all boring can be, but I'm leaving it. I got a lot of pictures there, and as you can see, we took so many photos. I had a really hard time cutting down, so I didn't. I don't know what I think about this page. I don't like it. I don't hate it. It is done. I don't know. I don't love it. I can live with it. I think I pulled everything out of Juliana's top. So what I should say, everything was done and on white, and then I went in and added this paper in the background. I just lifted all that stuff and added. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I'm keeping it. It's done. Too bad. Grid, classic grid, 12 photos for double page spread, and more pictures. Like, do I need all these pictures of the same event? In this case, yes. Yeah, why not? We don't even do Christmas with Grandma and Grandpa anymore, so it's nice to have these. We tend to go see them sometimes in January, but the weather sucks. Or we just go in July when it's Grandpa's birthday. So there, this one again, more same day. What? More of that green because of my daughter, the little mint. And this was focusing on their sweet little dog. I didn't need to do this separately, but I already had it done and I left it. Sweet little dog, cute photos. Oh my dear Lord, why? 6 more pictures, very similar to the ones I already had. Why do I do this? I don't anymore, but wow. So there you go. 6 more pictures that are similar to the others, but they're cute. And again, this was already done. I just embellished. Oh my sweet goodness. Another one, right? Why? Left it, liked it, moving on. Seriously. Thank you, Lord. This is done. Like, really, more than half this album is. Look, wait, I'm going to show you something. All this, No, not that. Hold on. All this is Christmas Day at Grandma and Grandpa's. I bet I have about a couple hundred pictures there. I didn't count them as I was going, but that's a lot of photos. But we're at the end. You have stayed. I thank you for that. Look at this. Oh, I have a, hold on. You know what this is? This beautiful layout that took me literally probably not even 15 minutes is from this Noteworthy Simple Page Kit number 12. And it was a Christmas a Christmas kit. And I thought, yep, I love these so much. I can use it. Look how it turned out. So I pretty much followed, right? Did I? I guess I pretty much followed what they told me to follow. And I just added more. I added these tags where I did journaling. And that one there, which is now in my husband's mouth. I'll change that after. Journaled a little bit on those. Added my little cute, I have a punch that does those. My little tabs, so that I can call a tab. Because I often call these tabs, and these are tags. Tag, tab. Right? Oy. And in this case, so usually I say to you, I do not do base pages because of the colors. In this case, the color that jumps out at me, as you will guess, is Juliana's jogging suit. Lovely color, not very Christmassy. I would have probably tried to match it to some Christmas stuff, but you know what? Now I'm so happy that this is done because it complements the blue. Blue and orange are complementary. I don't know, it kind of goes. So when I say I never can do base pages, perhaps I am lying ever so slightly because here it's basically using a base page, right? So I love it. I love how that turned out. I'm very, very happy with it. And look, I don't know. I might be able to fit a couple more layouts in this album. Maybe not. But I took this out to start another album that I'm working on anyway. We'll see. I don't want my albums so heavy that nobody can lift them. Like I need a freaking crane to come in just to pick them up for someone to enjoy. So let's hope that I don't have to do that. But look, Creative Memories, I love you. You guys make the best albums and so much more. Guys, thank you for watching. If you stayed the entire time, you get a medal. That's wonderful. Thank you. And I'm working on really having another album done in January. I'm cutting myself some slack. I think I gave myself a little too much pressure thinking I'd be, so far into it during the holidays. Like, no, that didn't happen. But thank you for watching. May God bless you and keep you healthy and safe and happy this year. Thanks for coming by. Ciao, guys.